Hello, people! We are here for Kubera. Yes, I'm managing to get this out on time, hopefully. As you're seeing, if you are seeing this, I got it out on time. If it's Friday. And then this went up. And you're probably wondering, what's this? Don't worry. Don't worry. I've got us covered. I've got us covered. Slightly more professional. I've got nothing fancy actually set up yet. I will probably put some time and effort into making myself a little overlay, perhaps, at some point, just to really spice up the viewer experience. What this is, animosity, being professional, having some production. What? No! But also, speaking of which, and professionalism, of course, if things sound different, or things go awry, it's because, I'm still in the process of getting my PC set up being as close to the same as my old one, but just being a million times better. I recorded a video before this, and it only took 2 minutes to render, as opposed to fucking an hour for like a 5-minute video. So, yes, I'm not lying about those numbers either. I'm not lying. Yeah, so, we live in a wonderful world now. What a wonderful world this will be. But yes, Kubera. Let us go, shall we? Picking up from where I've left off. Picking up from where we left off last time. With the weight of time, 12. It's not just Indra. The ones behind him. I haven't seen this Nastika before. Was he created after we left? God of Wind, Vayu. Don't know why I've got these in. I don't need them in. Gah! Gods of Water, Maruna.
If he is a lower rank Nastika, he wouldn't be traveling alone like this. There are still remnants from the past universe roaming around, who would be brave enough to walk alone.
No, it's more likely that he's a Nastika we know, but he's simply changed the way he looks. In fact, actually, hold on. Before we do properly break this down, I suppose, go into this chapter, I have just remembered a comment from last week's video. Let me just find it. Gabada. Right. Pate Adal. Adial, I think, I hope I've said your name right. You'll tell me. Right. So, how time loops work in Kubera. As you've informed me, it is basically the way Einstein envisioned them. And so, everything that happened between the moment they traveled back and the moment they traveled to had already happened. So them going back has already happened. This is a fundamental part of this universe. How that works without breaking something, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. And to be fair, Einstein was a little bit batshit insane, so we'll bear that in mind. But that means that all of these events, with Maruna meeting all of these gods in the past, happened. And it had to have happened for the rest of the story to have happened, and for them Maruna to have ended up in the past, in the present. That's a weird sentence. So, what are the chances that they end up thinking Maruna is Garuda? Or something like that. And so stories about Garuda from the beginning of the universe are actually Maruna. Just saying. Could be a cool thing. But that's just based off of this. But the sheer fact that everything that we're about to see is going to basically have been the core reason for why things happened in the present. Or, had to have happened. Ran getting Yaksha's heart will probably happen in this arc, or the events that trigger Ran getting Yaksha's heart. I just had a weird thought, but then I was like, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Don't be stupid. But this that being how time loops work in this is right bloody interesting. I'll tell you that now. Oh my god. I should have gotten some actual thoughts written down, because I had a lot when I saw that comment originally, but oh well, here we are now. Just a quick swig of water and then we'll get back into it. Apologies for that minor detour. God of Earth. Kubera. What the fuck's this on about? Shut up. Work-related stuff.
Well, they're able to change their age and gender. It can also take on partial Sura form. So it's really difficult to recognize them. We weren't able to analyze all their initial appearances, but some of them have already completely changed their looks. The more I look at him, the more I feel like I'm starting to recognize him. But it'll take a lot longer for me to Too long time to Huh? It will take a lot longer for me to recognize them right away. So, what's your name? I feel like Kubera, capital K, is how I'm gonna call him. That's just how I want to call him. Is gonna save Maruna's ass here. Season 3, episode 172. The Weight of Time 12. Jeez, but what are we going for? Blah, blah, blah. The fact that they're assuming I must be in this teacup means that this is back when Rakshasa didn't even exist. Luckily, I'm so far back in the past that it seems they aren't able to use insight yet. What should I do? Should I just come up with a suitable Nastika name? Will that work in front of the gods?
Fucking called it! Your boy is the genius! I mean, it's pretty obvious that was going to happen.
There was one Nastika that was created earlier on that looked a lot like this guy. Garuda.
True. Garuda could probably make himself look like that if he tried. Then that decoration on his head a partial surification. The original Garuda didn't have anything like that on his head. It'd be pretty strange for him to go through the trouble of surifying part of his body needlessly. If he really is Garuda, that is. You've certainly been quiet, haven't you? Speak.
I can't keep my mouth shut any longer. Monaka was also using the Sura language, so it won't seem odd if I use it too. Got to say it confidently, without showing any fear. There's no other option. That's right. I'm Garuda. What's all this talk about me altering my appearance? It's my choice whether I want to wear something as a decoration or not. Is there a problem with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's no different from those who exhibit a tail that don't need. Right, there's no problem. I'll respect your taste, Garuda.
Did they buy it? They don't suspect anything. Right.
Capital K is definitely like, yeah, this motherfucker lying out his ass, bro.
This is a risky situation. If a situation arises where I have to take on Sura form, they'll see right through my bluff. I need to get out of this situation as soon as possible.
By the way, did anyone pass this way? We're looking for someone.
If you mean the old woman that was holding a baby, they disappeared in this vicinity. Redirecting them would only make things more difficult. It's probably better just to tell the truth. She did disappear after all. Besides, the passage she went through is gone now.
That's kind of insane that the reason Godhava exists and all those people died is Maruna's fault. It is Maruna's fault that all of those souls get burned. Sorry, burned. Annihilated. That's not Tarot God.
If she managed to get past Garuda, it wasn't just a matter of speed. Maybe she used a transcendental we haven't seen before. Either way, he's telling the truth. She has simply vanished. I don't sense Monaka around here at all. But if she had a transcendental skill like that, she would have used it earlier. It's strange that she let us chase her for so long instead of using that skill. Yes, it is strange, isn't it? Unless someone helped her, that is.
The universe is still early on, and it's still in the early stages of creation. It's unstable. Rifts can sometimes appear between dimensions. I'd say there's a high chance that she got lucky, found a rift, and slipped into another dimension.
You think so? Well, you certainly are the most knowledgeable among us. So, if there is any way for us to go after her, our superiors won't be happy if we come back empty-handed.
superiors? Who's he talking about? Vishnu? Brahma? If they went to a nearby dimension, I can use my power to create a temporary rift. But if she went somewhere farther away, it will be harder to find them.
Let's start by searching the nearby vicinity. We've got to kill the baby before he starts developing his powers. Right.
Wait, isn't that the passage you can only open after killing a bunch of humans named Kubera? I guess it was true that the future god Kubera lost much of his power. Back when he was at full strength, he was able to create passages like it was nothing.
Hey, let's bring that fellow with us. He's got guts pretending to be Garuda. I want to keep an eye on him. Hey, are you coming or what?
You go ahead without me. I'll be there soon.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
I forgot to mention this. The passage only goes one way.
You should have told me that before I walked right through it.
Just relax and go look for them. If you're still standing there when the exit closes, you'll be trapped there until I reopen the passage.
What? Kubera, you bitch!
There's no reason for me to go with the gods. There's no telling when I'll get caught. My chances of running into Rod Syrup will only decrease. Since I don't have any other clues as to where he might appear, but I just stay in this dimension. Did you really think you could outrun me on land? You should have taken out your wings and flew away if you wanted to get away from me, Garuda. I don't understand why you haven't already unfolded those 6 incredible wings of yours. Do you think I'm the only one who figured it out? Indra doesn't think you're Garuda either. The gods drag themselves down by erasing their own memories of the necessities. But our memories of general information, unrelated to enlightenment, remain unchanged even after billions of years. Hold on. Cool.
Just got an email from my university about getting my tickets for my graduation ceremony.
You really don't want to get on the radar of someone who's particularly obsessive. I know you need to get back to the distant future, so it'd be best to avoid making enemies here. How did you know I'm from the future? Because you weren't the first. I'm sure there was someone who went ahead of you, right? That human? She must have gotten here first. Then, where did she go? Please, tell me. I came from the same place as her. I need to get back there. The same place, huh? You seem to be mistaken. Unless you're referring to someone who's going to come after you. Does he know about Rod Syrup too? Then where should I wait for the person coming after me? If you know where he's going to appear... Come with me. It's not a nearby dimension, so you'll have to go through a few passages with me. I don't have a choice. I'll just have to trust Kubera and go with him.
So, what I'm inferring about Lise, then, is that the reason that capital K is protecting her, you know, and is on her side, is because of an interaction at the start of the fucking universe. Right.
Hold on. Yeah. What the fuck? I've never even heard of such dimensions before. They're just traces of the previous universe. Those dimensions will close soon. Those aren't the sort of places you're looking for. This one is. The richest, most bountiful dimension. A gift to the victors of the previous universe. It will be known as the human realm, in honor of the victors. The humans are the victors? I don't know what the previous universe was, but it must have been really weak. Just be patient and wait here. If you stay alive for long enough, you'll eventually meet the person you're waiting for. Alright, I'm used to killing time. Looking back, I was so nonchalant about the whole thing. I had no idea just how long I would have to wait in the human realm.
For a second I was like, wait, is he gonna have to wait until Godharvard naturally ages and just turns up and fucking... But obviously that's not how that worked at all, that's completely wrong. And also, you know, he'd be in a 5th stage by that time.
It'll be quite some time before any gods or Sura come to this place. So in the meantime, there won't be anything that would pose a threat to you. As for the humans, all you have to do is just leave them be. With that, Kubera left, and I stayed there for a while. There wasn't much to hunt to restore my vigor, and I wasn't really interested in exploring the human realm. I assumed that Ronsyrov would eventually appear. He would end up... That when Ronsyrov eventually appeared, he would end up not that far from the place Kubera had led me to. And so, while I sat there, staring into space, countless days and nights passed. Through many storms, blizzards, and tsunamis, the landscape gradually changed. The human realm certainly changes quickly. I can clearly tell the flow of time out here when I was out in space, that white space. Although it doesn't make much difference. No, that's not entirely true. Even though there was definitely more to see than in that white space. I was still bored. Extremely bored. I guess there was a difference between being alone and having someone next to you, even if they never shut up. Kubera said this would become the human realm. I don't see any signs of humans at all. Do they not settle around here? I didn't have a mission or any real purpose. I was simply bored. I thought to myself that hearing anyone talk was better than nothing.
And how he has changed.
So I set out to look for the so-called victors from the previous universe.
Though they had been shafted completely. Unless... But no, it couldn't possibly be the previous universe. That wouldn't make any sense. Season 3, episode 173. The Weight of Time at 13. This will be the new human race, not the ancient one.
Come to think of it, there were times when I just acted on a whim when I was little, but at some point, I didn't have that luxury anymore. How long has it been since I did something purely for my own sake, and not because it was an order, or for a greater purpose? So this is where the humans have been living. This is even more primitive than Concha's in the year D500, let alone Willarv in the year N23.
What are you looking at? I haven't seen you around. Which village are you from?
I was too focused on that village. I didn't even hear him coming. I better not get involved with him. I should ignore him and leave.
Where are you going?
What the? There's no way a human kid could be this strong. Is he a god pretending to be human? Or an Azteca? Either way, he's definitely dangerous.
If you're hiding because of those things on your head, you don't need to. People don't judge people. We don't judge people based on their appearance here. Do you not know how to talk? It's okay. We don't judge disabled people either. Come on, I'll take you to the village.
I could have brushed him off if I wanted to. But he was definitely stronger than any human I had ever known. I figured it was better not to upset him, since I didn't know how strong he really was.
Welcome. Oh, what a nice looking man. That a headband.
What are you doing? That's rude.
Oh, sorry.
We should prepare a special welcome party for our guest.
Yeah.
That kid wasn't the only one with unusual strength. A lot of the humans here are even stronger than Rakshasa in a human form. They can't all be gods or Azteca pretending to be human. Perhaps human in the past were generally stronger than the future.
Or is this before the ancient human race got eradicated?
Ugh.
Oh, it's okay. If this is your first dance, you're bound to step on others' feet once in a while. Take a look and try to copy what the others are doing. Hey, you got it. You're a quick learner.
It's not just their physical strength. They're actually very different from the humans I know. It's so strange to see them all smiling like that. They're not even nervous or suspicious of me. They're actually welcoming me with a party. They're not even taking base precautions to protect their village. Do they not know about gods or Sura yet? Maybe they're so at peace with everything. Because they're at the top of the food chain. So they don't feel threatened by anyone or anything. Still, they're not fighting amongst themselves. It's so strange that they don't even have any internal conflicts. Is it because this is a remote village? Maybe these villagers are an exception.
Hey, are you leaving? Sorry if I upset you. Yeah. I shouldn't have brought you in here without your consent. You can come back anytime. You're part of our family now. We all accept you.
What a nice kid.
After meeting several other groups of humans, I came to the conclusion that the humans of this era were just a completely different species from their future counterparts. Unlike future humans who looked more or less the same in every planet, each group here looked so distinct from one another, and yet they didn't seem to mind that at all. And they were all born with their own unique talents, but there wasn't any sense of inferiority or superiority or conflict between them at all. In fact, I don't think they even heard of the concepts of inferiority and superiority. I once met a human who was even stronger than me, but they didn't use that strength to rule over others or fight or plunder other villages. Instead, they used their strength to dig a well for the villagers. Strange. This species is different from future humans, Sura and gods. The more I got to know them, the more uncomfortable I felt. They seemed perfect. I lacked the confidence to repay all the kindness they showed me, and I didn't want to walk among them knowing I couldn't repay their kindness.
Oh look, snack.
I should just forget about them and wait for Ron. And so, more time passed, until one day, some unwelcome guests showed up in their perfect world. Sura.
The first sign of Sura wanted to claim a part of that paradise known as the human realm. And it seems like they'll have at least be able to get some of it, or at least the ones that can have human forms, because we know that, oh god, once, it's not Ryagara, or is it Ryagara? One of Sagara's, lackeys, you know, the yellow one. I think it's Ryagara, but I might be wrong. No, it's Cloth. Yes, Cloth. There we are, Cloth. She had some, a space in the human realm.
Wait here. I'll go get your brothers. You'll get killed.
I can't just leave them.
You know they're probably already dead. Be naive. Let's give up and start over in the next life.
No! Even if there is a next life, part of being human is valuing the life you have now. The moment we stop valuing our own lives is the moment we lose our right to exist as humans.
Yeah, you're right. It's just that we got beaten so badly. I'm starting to lose hope. Is this just a bad dream? When I open my eyes, will I be able to see my family smiling back at me?
I'll be back. I think I know why they might have changed. At least the way they view things.
Oh, you. It doesn't matter. I'll be dead soon anyway. Funny, isn't it? Her going out there to save my siblings puts her on the path to certain death. And here she was saying that I don't value life. Is it really possible to live for an eternity while maintaining one's humanity? After getting mercilessly stabbed to death, is it even possible to value life anymore?
I think I figured out how Maruna is gonna develop. I know. I know. It's yet another. All right, this is how Maruna's gonna evolve, but he's learning to appreciate humans. The way he views humans is changing. He may now be able to earnestly wish for, you know, the well-being of humans, which would enable him to use the Eye of Punishment. And perhaps he doesn't receive too harsh of a punishment from it. But then he also says he didn't use it, so, you know, we'll find out. And I believe Maruna if he says he doesn't use it. I'll believe him. So, we'll see.
The more one values their one feeling. The more one values life, the more one feels yearning, pain, sadness, rage, and regret. Until eventually, we all go insane.
Season 3, episode 174. The Weight of Time, 14.
Help! Help! I found something good over here. One of them is the one that went after your tail. And the other one's the guy who was so proud of himself for beating you at arm wrestling. It was pretty close, but in the end, he won. You didn't even let me finish. You scared me. Are you that upset that you lost to a human?
I didn't lose. I just hadn't certified yet. I was just messing around with those weaklings, but then that one got so cocky.
Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. If only I hadn't suggested meeting them before killing them.
Don't be sorry. I actually feel way better now that we've killed all those arrogant jerks.
It's such a good stress reliever, isn't it? I can see why human hunting is so popular. We should have just come this way from the start instead of sucking up to those Nistika over there.
When I suggested it, you said you didn't feel like it. But you sure look like you're enjoying yourselves now. Do you want to finish off the rest of the humans while we're at it?
Sure! We can just find them for us. You can just find them for us. We'll do the killing.
Do you expect me to just sit back and watch?
If you start killing them, there'll be nothing left for us to do.
Just finish them off and go to another planet.
In fact, there was almost nothing left for us to do when you used your Transcendental before.
A red Garuda Sura, huh?
You're missing the whole point of human hunting. You're supposed to make them think you can get away with slowly tightening your grip on them.
Oh, they can get away, not you can get away.
I mean, we could kill them right away if we wanted to. It's just so much more fun to make them think they can get away from us. There's nothing like the thrill you get from crushing their hopes.
This is your first human hunt. You sure seem to know a lot about it.
My dad told me that's the best way to enjoy a good human hunt. I thought it sounded like a lot of fun.
I'm not sure if I would call it fun. Maybe I need to kill more humans.
Anyway, I think we're pretty much killed all the humans around here. Let's go look for another human tribe.
Hey, there's still one alive. There's one still alive over there.
Hey, that's the one I let go earlier.
You let it go?
Yeah, she looked like she was trying to sneak past me and save some other injured humans. So I just let her think I didn't see her. It was more fun if you let one or two get away and tell other villagers.
Stop making things so complicated.
Jeez, you may think this is work, but I want to have some fun here. I hate being boring stuff.
Why did you come back?
Maybe because she came back to search someone else. Hey, human, you're wasting your time. You're all dead. There's no one else but you. What happened? Then just human from before. It was so cool you took him with you, even though he thought he looked like a total goner. I was actually rooting for you. She can't hear you anyway, just kill her. Kill her? No way. We need to go tell other villagers about us so people will get totally afraid by the time we get there. That way it'll make it even more fun. I really don't get the whole fun thing. But you see the way she's looking at you? Oh, that's a girl. Whoop. Oh well. Oh. Step aside. Let's kill myself.
No, you won't.
Hey, is that a Rakshasa from the Garuda clan? Did you call him? No, I've never seen him before. I guess he's nothing to worry about then. Yeah, you might not know this because you're a country bumpkin from around here. Hey, you, stay out of this. Buzz off. But we got some very powerful allies.
Is that some kind of mission you received?
Mission? What mission? What can we possibly gain from killing humans? We're just gonna have fun, can you tell?
Then leave them alone. It sounds like you approached them in human form before. But if you kill those who showed you kindness, nothing but kindness just for fun, it's not right.
You have no idea what you're talking about. How the hell could a human ever show kindness to anyone? I don't know where a loser like you came from. But where's your pride as a Garuda? I don't like your attitude. I'll let this slide for now, since you're one of us. And since you're asking all the reason behind all of this, I'll tell you. Those two may be here to have fun, but I'm here on a mission. My mission is to kill all the humans on this planet. Now, does that satisfy your curiosity? There's no further need for you to interfere, right? Get lost! Wow, still not giving up, huh? Fool. Then I guess I'll just have to make you leave.
Hey, don't be so stubborn. Just go. You don't stand a chance against her.
Yeah, there's no point standing up to her. She's on a whole different level from a low-level guy like you. Her parents are the kings, the Garuda, and his number 2.
What? This is gonna hurt.
But everything will be taken care of by the time you wake up.
Suddenly, I remember saying almost the exact same thing when I was in a similar position to her. At the time, I couldn't understand why he stood up to me like that.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I thought this one looked familiar. She got the same beak as Maruna. How long have we been recording for? 33 minutes? We can keep going. We can keep going. We'll do another one. I want to keep to at least 4.
Sky, light. Is that a fire attribute I see? 2 of those attributes completely overlap with mine. And with that last attribute, I have the upper hand.
This attribute is destruction. She has the same attributes as the half-dragon. I never heard of a Garuda clan member having the destruction attribute.
Now you shall see why it was a mistake for you to challenge me.
What's Maruna's 3rd attribute? Oh, skylight and fire. Yeah, there we are. It literally was said. Season 3, episode 175. The Weight of Time, 15. So I'm assuming that this mysterious red Sura is sky, light, and destruction, is what I'm imagining. Probably not fire. Even though they are very red, I think that's from the destruction.
Jeez, that scared me. Gee, you use your unique transcendental on a little twerp like that? She must have tons of vigor to spare.
Ah!
She made sure not to hit. It wouldn't hit us. I got fucking hiccups. No!
Wouldn't be an animosity video without hiccups.
I know she just wanted to prove her strength. I thought she would have at least gone easy on him since they're from the same clan. Brutal. What? Wait, what? He's unscathed? How is he still standing after getting hit with Reltara's unique transcendental? I've never heard of anyone like that in the Garuda clan. Maybe just dodge the attack. Dodge all that? Is that even possible? Hey, I just noticed something. There's some kind of red aura around him. Maybe use a transcendental we've never seen before.
I see that you've gained even more mobility than before. You must have a transcendental to temporarily boost your speed.
This must be the first time she's witnessed latent force. Is there no Rakshasa that is capable of latent force in this era?
A transcendental acquired from spending over 500 years in a certain stage of development allows one to temporarily access the power and speed of the next stage. Yeah, because people aren't probably aren't taking fucking 500 years to develop.
Either way, it's a skill that managed to even beat that stage 5 half-dragon. She may have the destruction attribute, but she's still only on stage 4. She's weaker than that half-dragon. The only problem is I have to end this quickly before my transcendental runs out.
You little...
Strange. Definitely hitting her, but my attacks don't feel like they're connecting. 1 or 2 direct hits should be enough to knock her out. Is she using some kind of defensive transcendental? She's definitely using something. This kind of barrier weakens when you use an offensive transcendental. I'll just have to aim for that moment.
What the... Well, Tara, losing? Every time I look, she's whiffing her attacks and tripping over herself. Maybe we should help her out? Don't be ridiculous! We can't even see his attacks! Yet you want to jump into that fight? Besides, Tara hates being interrupted during wild fights. The best thing to do is just stay out of the way and hide. Well, what do we have here?
Now's my chance! I broke her barrier. Now, just one more solid hit.
Come here, Maruna. Are you happy to have a little brother?
Yeah!
The other Rakshas have lots of siblings, but I only had Kalavinka. I always wanted more siblings. We got rid of the others for you.
What?
I mean, take care of your new brother. Be a good role model. I will, Mom!
Stop. Stop hunting humans and turn back.
Are you lecturing me now? You tried to rub it in that I lost.
It's better to just talk it out. We're part of the same clan, after all. The humans here don't even know about Sura. No one could have possibly ordered you to meaninglessly slaughter these creatures. Either you lied to me, or there was some kind of miscommunication.
You naive little thing!
A transcendental that cancels a Rakshasa certification? How?
You may be fast. Once you're caught, it's all over. You're definitely strong. I'll give you that. I take back what I said about you being a loser.
Oh, I see. Her ability turns all Rakshasa into their human form, including herself. Did she think she could beat me if we're both in human form?
Judging from your power, you must be one of the elites. Was someone keeping you out of sight here to protect you? Based on your power, attributes, and the way you look, I have an idea who you might be. But I want to make sure. Who are your Nastika parents?
Who are they indeed? We will get the... I mean, we know the answer, of course, but we will find out the answer next time. And for now, I will bid you all farewell. Leave a like, comment, sub, notification bell, share the video around. You know the usual YouTube stuff. And with that out of the way, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and, well, these chapters were incredible. I'll say it now. They were great. This arc is written incredibly. And you weren't lying about Maruna having some brilliant development. It's great stuff. But anyway, ta-ta for now.